Hello everybody, my name is Malin1692 and welcome back to Caturday. This is episode 3 and after Zoomies Cat Racing Simulator I decided to pick something more chill and quiet. So I decided to pick Soft Underbelly by Rosdev. I found this on itch.io. Was made in 2 weeks for the Neighborhood Jam 2020. It's very short and it's a reading visual novel, so guess we're just gonna start off. I tried to put it in full screen, but it doesn't work really well, so yeah. I'm in the middle of something here, you know? This is based on the author's work from home experience, by the way. Such a beautiful day. Are you sure you don't want to go outside? Remember when you were younger and you'd constantly get into fights with all the neighbors' cats? That's my cat as well. I was always so worried about you. Sometimes you'd come home with a piece of your ear missing or a wound on one of your little paws, battered but proud. And off we'd go to the vet. Again? She'd ask. He's got a temperament. He's got a temperament, I'd say every time. You do. Don't even try to deny it. Even though you've settled down a bit now. Mostly. That's exactly my cat. Jesus. You're older now, so you don't go out as much as you used to, which certainly spares me a lot of worries. And I could never tell if you won or lost those fights. I love you so much, you little ball of fur. Do you know that a picture of you is a lock screen on my phone? Yeah. Lucky cat. Sometimes all you have to do is just lie there, and I'll think it's the cutest thing I've ever seen. That's all cats. That's cat owner in a nutshell. And it's true. They are the cutest thing that you've ever seen. Every time, I think, this is it. This would be the cutest cat photo in the world. And then the next day, you somehow look even cuter. I swear it's some sort of cat witchcraft. And I have to get my phone and take a picture because I just need to capture it, add it to my ever-growing collection of cute and dorky cat photos. I left my phone in the other room though. Well, I suppose it's good to just be in the moment sometimes, you know? Like you do, not caring that I am working right now. Not always think about later, about what comes next, and if you're prepared enough. Ah, well, I really should get back to work, you know? No? Why don't you go play with one of those new cat toys I bought you recently? I need to stop that, honestly. I keep buying those things. Every time I go shopping and find myself near the pets aisle, I have to go look. It's like an obsession. I feel that on a spiritual level, honestly. I got a few things that my cats don't even like, but I like to think of them as taking care. This is my way of showing that I'm trying to take care of them. They do appreciate that when I get them that are just the right stuff to eat. They do appreciate that. And I imagine how cute you would look playing with this little feather thing and a little glowy mouse. Oh, how you love it. Except I bring it home and you ignore it. If I'm lucky, you might even acknowledge it with a look that says, "This is the most boring thing I've ever laid my eyes on," and then carry on doing your cat things. You know, laying around and such. I'm glad you're not going out as much anymore. Not only because now you're not getting in as many fights as before, but because sometimes it bring me gifts. My oldest cat, I think I told this story once, I think, but I'm not sure. But my oldest cat brought a live mouse into my house to train the youngest kitten. And we had to dismantle my stove, like my dad had to dismantle the stove to get the mouse out. Poor thing was terrified, but I set it free. Got a bit of a scare though, and it bit me, but it's fine. I had gloves on, so poor thing was terrified. My cats didn't really understand why I did that, because technically toy and prey hunting, but they're stupid. They're stupid little guys. I'd wake up with a dead mouse or bird at the foot of my bed. Ew, I know, that was proof of your affection for me. You were probably thinking, wow, that big lanky mostly bald creature doesn't even know how to hunt. What are they going to eat? So you brought me food. Thank you for taking care of me. For loving your sometimes helpless human. You know, you scare me sometimes. How big my hands must seem to you, how looming my figure when I walk past, like a giant. And yet, you show no signs of fear. Distrust, it scares me. I don't want to, but I could. I could hurt you so easily. I never would, but the possibility isn't zero. And yet, you trust me so freely. How do you do it? How are you not afraid? How are you so unflinching in the face of this other being, tall and mostly bald? Most cats are pretty notorious for not liking belly rubs. But you show me the most vulnerable parts of your tiny body with such disarming willingness. Yeah, you love chin and throat scratches. You actually love chin and throat scratches too. It's amazing how closely I can feel the vibration of your purring when I scratch just the right place on your throat. You just let me do that. I sure don't trust myself as much as you do. Feels nice to be trusted. How do you bounce back when you realize your trust in someone has been misplaced? Tell me, how do you learn to show the soft underside of your belly again? I've never been good at forgiveness. I remember. I hold grudges. Mostly because I can forgive myself, I suppose. I wish I had your ability to brush off mistakes and move on. As elegant as you are sometimes, there is an equal amount of times you just mess up. You think you can make the kitchen table to counter jump, but you miss, tumble down, then carry on as if nothing had happened. No, human, you do not see me flail and hang on the countertop there. That would be beneath my dignity as a cat. But you carry on, and it doesn't stop you from trying to make that jump again. It doesn't stop you from jumping altogether, either. You know, finding out that my trust has been betrayed just makes me go into full disappear mode. I've been neglecting my friends. I have a terrible habit of doing that. I'll just, well, vanish without meaning to. I become distant. I don't message. I don't call. I'm a pretty bad friend, actually, if I think about it. And I think about it a lot. It's just so hard to connect sometimes. It's like I have no energy. I mean, it's not an excuse. Sometimes I feel like I live beyond this invisible wall, and no matter how hard I try, I can get beyond it. Do you ever feel like there's an invisible wall between you and other cats? Guess not. Maybe I put the wall there myself. Guess this is related to the days where it's really hard to get out of bed and see the point in anything, but then there you are, meowing for food. And, well, I get up. Then I make some breakfast. And while I'm up, I might as well cook myself breakfast and open the windows and feel the sun on my face and get to work. You wing cat. Especially now that I'm home so much. Days blur into each other and it's hard to keep a routine, but I have to, with you. If you don't get food at your usual time, all hell breaks loose, I swear. All the meowing at 5 a.m. probably wakes up the neighbors. Staying at home so much enables me to retreat, to disappear. Makes it easy. But you rely on me so much. I have a duty of care. I love you, so it's not really like a duty. I mean, that's such a serious word. In a universe where nothing really matters, where I am but a collection of atoms living on a speck of dust known as Earth, I matter to you. I am crucial to you. It's nice. I swear, you somehow know when it's one of those bad days. You're extra attentive and cuddly to the point where you will just not leave me alone. And then, before I know it, I'm distracted. By your purring, by your cute little face, by your constant demand for food even though I gave you some like literally 5 minutes ago. I guess you're crucial to me, too. Well, I think you knew I needed this break, huh? You know, you're inspirational. The way you just unapologetically occupy the space you want. Make your wishes known. Defend your rightful personal space. You'll only accept cuddles on your terms when and where you decide. When you want some attention, you will clearly show me. by almost walking all over my laptop in your efforts to get my attention. Not unlike today, actually. The invisible wall, if I made it, then I can also tear it down. By showing my soft underbelly again and again, as well as asserting myself, not unlike you. I think I need to reply to a friend's message now. Thank you for bringing me back to this moment, this place. How wonderful it is to be here. Thank you for reminding me. Sometimes I forget. This was very pleasant. Animals are really, really great. Sometimes I realized in the past year or so that they do so much for humans. Some humans, lots of humans, don't deserve them at all, but they do so much for them. They do so much for those who care and who take care of them. They take care of you back, but this is not something that's unknown. We have always known as humans that animals in general are beneficial to us, and we need to feel like you don't need to have an animal to understand. Like, you don't have to have a pet in order to be happy, but having a companion like that, it's gonna make you so much happier. It's gonna make you feel less alone, and it's gonna do wonders for your mental health if you're able to care for it as well. Because sometimes you're in a position where you maybe want a pet, but you cannot take care of it because of a number of reasons. But then maybe that could be the push to maybe volunteer at a place, or like maybe you can, I don't know, you can contact a friend and maybe they have a pet and you can meet up with them and, you know, form a bond with that pet as well. Like, it's nice. It's really nice. I hope you like this. I really did. And I don't know, man. I'm so relaxed. This is like taking a big breath of air after running constantly. And this was a nice little break. I really liked it. I hope you liked it too. For now, I'll leave you, and I'll see you in another episode of Caturday. Have a good day, afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. Have a good one. And do play this game yourself on itch.io. It's literally free. You can play it as many times as you want. If you need to get back to reality, then this is one of those games, if you know what I mean. Bye-bye!